you want a deal or do you want my success? Hey everybody, welcome to another episode of Windshield Wisdom. Coach Brew here on the drive, bringing you a little insight into wheeling and dealing or not. Yeah, when shouldn't you wheel and deal? Let me tell you. I'm glad you asked. Story time. Let me tell you a quick little story. My friend's daughter recently started a business, and one of the things she produces are custom logoed face masks for the pandemic. At the time of this recording is July 22nd. The year is 2020, and we are still in the midst of the COVID-19 coronavirus, whatever we're calling it today. Pandemic and quarantine, social distancing, and all that good stuff. So anyway, this young entrepreneur who's a college freshman saw an opportunity and decided to fill a need. Custom logoed, handmade face masks for teams, institutions, small businesses. So I was asking her, hey, how's your summer going? I'm going to leave her name out of this. I said, hey, how's your summer going? What are you up to? Are you working? Summer school? What are you doing? All of the above. She's taking summer classes. She's working a couple part-time jobs and started this business. So she's got like 4 jobs and is taking college classes online. Props. Major props for all of that. She's like the anti-millennial. Anyway, she started to get really excited when she told me about these custom masks that she's making. She had just made a set for a local basketball team. And I said, that's really cool. I'd like to have you make some custom masks for my motivational apparel brand. It's called Chin Up, Chest Out. Not familiar with the brand and you're watching this video, you can head on over to chinupchestout.store and check it out yourself. Our slogan is Chin Up, Chest Out, Move Forward. And it's all about protecting your mindset and your confidence, and as a result, your mental health. Percentage of all sales go to mental health organizations around the country. And I asked her, I said, can I commission you to do some custom logoed masks? And she said, yeah, sure. So she's like, I'll give you a great deal since you're my dad's friend. And I said, you know what? I appreciate that. All due respect. I don't want a great deal. I want you to price gouge me. She said, what are you talking? Price gouge you? Why would I do that? What are you talking about? I'm sure of one thing. Having been in business myself for a number of years, I'm sure of one thing. All your friends, family, colleagues, everyone who knows you personally is asking for a deal. They want a great deal. She's like, yeah, they do. I said, here's the thing. They shouldn't be asking for a discount. They shouldn't be asking for freebies. They ought to be offering you more. At a minimum, pay full price. And that's why I want you to price gouge me on this deal. Don't offer me a great discount, friends and family, whatever. I want you to price gouge me. She's like, okay. And I share that story with you, and she did. Good for her. I share that story with you as an example because it happens to everybody who's in business in every industry. People want a deal. They want freebies. So the people who are supposedly your closest friends and in your corner the most, right, expect something for nothing. It's not my imagination. I talk to people all the time who complain about this. I remember when my second book came out. one of my relatives, who has a large immediate family, a number of children, and so many kids, I'm amazed she doesn't live in a shoe, if you know what I mean, called me up and said, can you send me a bunch of books so I can give them to all my kids? I said, well, you can go on my website and order them. She's like, no, I thought you would send me some free copies. You must have a bunch of free copies. And like, she has no idea what she said or like how that could be construed as really offensive. You know, your loved ones, your friends, your family, your relatives, the people who are supposedly in your corner the most, are asking for stuff for free. Like, I don't make money giving things away. I barely make money discounting the shit out of things, which is why I don't do that anymore. And if you really loved me and you really supported me, you would offer to not only pay full price or not accept like a bulk discount, you'd pay above and beyond. And I try and make it a point to do that with entrepreneurs, business owners, who are friends, relatives, colleagues. I want to pay at a minimum full price. And if it's a restaurant, I'm going to tip the hell out of your waiter or waitress. Because I want to see you succeed. I don't want a deal. I want your success. And when you're doing well, we're all doing better. You need your friends and family, loved ones, to succeed. And you ought to do everything in your power, financially, emotionally, professionally, to help make sure they succeed. Because when you do that, guess what? It's reciprocal. They try their damnedest to make sure you succeed. So the next time you want to order something from somebody, don't be like my relative and ask for something for free. Ask for a deal. Offer to pay full price. And then some. It's a sign of respect. It's a sign of appreciation. Think about the statement that makes. I believe in your work. I believe in the quality of your work. And I want to see you succeed and thrive. So I'm not just going to buy a bunch of these things from you. I'm going to buy a bunch of these things from you, and I'm going to tell a whole bunch more people how awesome it is. You know, I'm going to wear the shirt. I'm going to, give the books as gifts after I buy them. I'm going to make referrals and recommendations to my peers, colleagues, coworkers. That's how much I support and I believe in you. That's the kind of message you want to be sending, not, hey, can I get a deal? Give me your best deal, or throw me some freebies. Great example, one of my friends, Dr. Rob Bell, who I think is the best author I know. If you're not reading his books, your personal and professional development library is incomplete without them. Go to drrobbell.com, pick up copies of the book. Any of his books. But he just released a new book. It's called Puke and Rally. I can't say enough positive things about it. It's going to get its own video. But let me tell you this. The second he gave me a review copy, because I endorsed the book, I didn't ask for a review copy. He gave me one. I did an endorsement on the inside of the front cover for the book. And the second I read it, I called him up. I said, man, I love your book, The Hinge. It's my favorite book. Literally my favorite book. And I told him that. I said, this is real close. It's like the sequel to The Hinge. And I want to buy a bunch of copies to give away as gifts. He's a sports psychologist. And I immediately thought of some of my friends' children who are graduating high school, graduating college. They're students, they're student athletes. They're entering the workforce for the first time. This would be a perfect gift for them. It's a quick, easy read. It's story-based format. Like it's perfect. even if you don't have a huge attention span. It's perfect. So I said, I want to buy a dozen copies. He's like, I'll just send them to you. I'm like, but first I'm going to send you money, and I don't want a deal. So we haggled on price because I wanted to pay full price, and he felt like I was, really helping him by supporting him and getting the book in people's hands, and he wanted to give me a deal. But anyway, long story short, I could have been given a dozen copies of his book, my friend, my colleague's book, the author I hold in highest regard. But I said no. I insist on paying. It's a sign of respect. It's a sign of admiration. It's a sign of support. And it shows the person you value them. You're not taking them or their work or your friendship or your professional collegial relationship for granted. And I'm not saying that to impress you, like I did some big, great thing. I ordered a dozen books. I didn't order a dozen cases. I ordered a dozen books. I'm not saying it to impress you. I'm saying it to impress upon you. It's important. It matters to people. Okay? Am I standing on my soapbox, pounding the pulpit on this? You're damn right I am, because it's important. And it's something too many people do to other people. Ask for a deal, ask for a freebie, as opposed to doing for them, insisting on paying at least full price, and telling everyone they know how awesome it is. So you need to do that. I think it's incredibly important. It makes a statement, not just about them and their work, but about you and your character and your integrity and how respectful you are as a professional, as a person, as a friend. And that's my rant, and I think it's an important one that you follow. We are all people pleasers to a certain extent, and we want to help our friends out by giving them a deal or offering a deal before they ask for one. You're actually not helping the person out by giving them a deal, giving them a discount, giving it away. You've heard me talk about this on video and in my books and my newsletters often. Having a skin in the game, paying to play. You will take it much more seriously if you pay for it. The people that you want to give a deal to, or you're willing to give your work away, you're willing to give your book to, won't benefit from it if it's free, because they won't take it as seriously. They didn't invest any, even if it's a nominal amount, of their hard-earned money in learning what you have to offer. If they invest, they're far more vested in applying the wisdom, gaining and maintaining the wisdom, because they put the skin in the game. I got a ton of free books that complete strangers send me on my bookshelf. I do a podcast. People want to come on the podcast, talk about their books. For a number of years, I did a radio show in Boston on NBC Sports Radio on Sundays. More personal and professional development, not sports talk. But people would send me books all the time with a press release in the hopes of just being a guest on the show. Did I bring some of them on? Yeah, sure. The interesting, compelling ones. But did I really take the book seriously and read it and apply as much as I could have? No, because I didn't pay for it. And that's just the reality. Sigmund Freud insisted even the most destitute psychotherapy clients he had, that he was willing to see at a very, very reduced rate. He could have afforded to see them for free, but he wouldn't see them for free because he knew they wouldn't take it as seriously. He didn't accept their money. Rather, he insisted they simply make a donation of any size, no matter how small, to a charity that was important to them. Not a charity important to him or his pocket, a charity that was important to them. And that was about the same thing as having a financial skin in the game and paying for a service or a product. And there's absolute value to having that sense of financial investment and emotional investment and ownership. So before you're willing to give it away, understand that people won't really value it, use it, appreciate it, apply it if they're not paying something. Okay? So that's what I have for you in this episode of Windshield Wisdom. Don't sell yourself short. Don't discount things unnecessarily. And if you're offered a discount, don't take it. If it's someone you know, like, appreciate, and respect. Be better than that. If you want more information like this, more insights and wisdom, head on over to CoachBrew.com. Sign up for my e-newsletter. When you do that, you will get a $99 value, a special report called 12 Ways to Double Your Sales, Double Your Results. You use just one of those 12 strategies, I almost guarantee you will in fact double your sales and double your results. Head on over to CoachBrew.com, sign up right there, and we'll catch you in the next episode of Windshield Wisdom.